she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind.
Hey guys, it's Puz here. Welcome back to my channel. So this is just a quick video talking a little bit about how I got my wings last SVS. I was using a technique called switch defense that a buddy in another alliance told me about. Basically this involved watching him move around the enemy server and waiting till somebody tried to attack him. I'd have myself just hovered over his keep, just waiting, and as soon as somebody tried to hit, I would quickly port into his place and take the hit for him. So it took quite a while of moving around and trying to find somebody to hit us. But after a while, we managed to do a couple of successful attempts. This is one of those clips. As you can see, it's quite quick. From the second you see that line, it's a case of quick, get in there, and then quickly move away again. I wasn't sure on what the damage was going to be initially, so I didn't want to risk a second hit until I'd had a look at the report. I was quite fortunate with this one. It was a net positive for me. I think he'd already taken out my cav on a previous hit, so this one was a little bit more beneficial for me. And then obviously I ported home and bubbled up. So that was a really good example of a successful switch defense attempt. I've also got some other clips, which I will load up in a second, of some failed attempts, which equally is amusing. So this is one of the clips where it was a failed attempt. As you can see, I've still got my red bubble on. At first I thought this was something that I'd done, but then I realised I'd definitely scouted another player after I'd got onto the enemy server, so my bubble should have dropped. I then went on to scout somebody else, and the same thing happened again, so my bubble wouldn't drop, so that was a bit bizarre. Another classic Evony fail. A little bit later, when we were trying to do the defense, this dude here, I think he just caught on to what we were doing basically, and he wasn't falling for it, and he would just port around to wherever we were, like trying to tempt him to hit us. And actually it's thanks to this dude that I actually got my wings, because I think he smacked me about 10 to 12 times during the course of the weekend. He probably got slightly more points off me than I got off him, but it got me over the 2 billion mark. I think I was on about 2.5 bill, which is what I needed to get into the top 5 this particular SVS weekend. One of the things that did happen to me during my SVS Wings weekend was when I was trying to get attention from the enemy server, I took the enemy throne. And then after I got smacked, I was trying to port back to our server and bubble without realizing, you can't do that if you've got the enemy throne, which obviously they knew because they'd followed me back to our server and smacked me. And then at this point, I think I was down to like 500-600 mil. And I was worried that if I got hit again and zeroed, I wasn't going to be able to recover because I wasn't sure how much soul I had left. So I was just bouncing around our server, bouncing around their server, shouting in the chat, please, somebody help me, take the enemy throne. Which eventually somebody did, but in the meantime, I think I'd ported back to their server and I had my little red bubble on, and then 3 or 4 of them like all ported around me in a little circle as if to say, ha ha, we're going to get you. And I was just freaking out, hyperventilating. So I had my fair share of adrenaline during that weekend. It did pay off. This guy here did give me enough points to get into the top 5. So I did unlock my wonder, so it was totally worth it. But yeah, just be prepared for anything happening really, and don't make the same noob mistake that I did. So that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Cheers.